Do you feel that hollow ache when uncertainty creeps into your chest? That small, insidious whisper that asks, "What if you fail?" Imagine standing at the threshold of your most daring ambition, your heart pounding, legs trembling, and then freeze, paralyzed by a question that holds no answers. Today, you will learn to harness that very tremor, to turn the quake of doubt into the rocket fuel of unrelenting drive. Every journey begins with a single step, yet many of us linger at the starting line, waiting for confidence to arrive. But confidence is not delivered on a silver platter. It is forged in the crucible of action. Picture Thomas Edison amid the wreckage of his first 100 filaments, each one a reminder of another misstep. Instead of retreating, he leaned into the wreckage, celebrated the spark of possibility, and pressed on. He did not ask, "Will I succeed?" He asked, "What am I learning now?" That pivot, shifting from fear to inquiry, is the alchemy that turns doubt into drive. Your mind is a canvas, painted by your thoughts. If you allow fear to take hold, you paint a portrait of limitation. But if you seize doubt and wield it as a brush, you craft strokes of determination. Think of Abraham Lincoln, standing before skeptical crowds, his voice cracking like fragile wood. His doubts were the timber he shaped into the architecture of a nation. He did not silence his fear. He translated it into conviction. He whispered, "I will speak, even if my voice shakes." And in that trembling voice lay the blueprint of leadership. Let's ground this in today's world. You sit at your desk before dawn, the city still yawning in slumber. Your to-do list blinks back at you. Proposals to draft, calls to make, ideas to pitch. Each item glows like a challenge spotlighted on a stage. Your doubt may tell you, "They won't listen. You're not ready. You'll embarrass yourself." But every luminary you admire, from Walt Disney to Oprah Winfrey, stood in that same spotlight of uncertainty. They leaned forward, acknowledged their tremors, and spoke anyway. This is not reckless bravery. It is the mastery of doubt. Mastery begins with naming your doubt. Give it shape. Write it down. I fear rejection. I fear inadequacy. I fear criticism. Confronting your specific doubt defangs its power. Once named, you dismantle it piece by piece. For every fear you record, write a counterpoint. Rejection redirects me to a better opportunity. Inadequacy signals where I can grow. Criticism refines my craft. These counterpoints are your launch pads. They turn anxiety from an enemy into an ally that guides your next move. Now let that ally propel you into action. Action is the bridge between thought and transformation. It is not enough to plan. You must step onto the bridge, even if it sways beneath your feet. Choose one action that scares you, but aligns with your highest aim. Send that email. Step onto that stage. Share your work. Then do it again tomorrow and the day after. Each step cements your bridge, making it solid beneath your feet. Doubt remains present like a companion, but it no longer dictates your direction. Action, fueled by purpose, becomes unstoppable. Purpose is the magnet that draws your energy through the resistance of doubt. Clarify your purpose by asking, why does this matter? If you're pitching a vision, it matters because it will transform lives. If you're sharing a story, it matters because it kindles connection. If you're launching a venture, it matters because it solves a problem no one else will. Your why becomes the fan that stokes the ember of doubt, turning friction into forward thrust. Discipline ensures your drive outlasts the initial spark. Imagine Henry Ford, waking before sunrise, inspecting assembly lines with unyielding rigor. He knew that brilliance without consistency is like a match that flares and dies. Schedule your high-leverage actions into your day. Guard that time fiercely, as if your future depends on it, because it does. With each disciplined repetition, your doubts lose volume, drowned out by the rhythm of your progress. But no journey is linear. You will face setbacks that threaten to snuff out your momentum. This is where resilience steps in. Resilience is not a bland toughness. It is the art of bending without breaking. Like a mighty tree that sways in the storm, yet stands unwavering, you too must learn to flex under pressure. When a project fails or criticism strikes, pause and breathe. Let resilience remind you that every setback is a lesson in disguise, a secret upgrade to your skill set. Collect these lessons like trophies, and they will arm you against future doubt. Gratitude keeps your drive anchored in humility and joy. Recognize the people who offered you insights. Adaptability is the final gear that shifts your drive into overdrive. The landscape of opportunity changes underfoot. Technologies disrupt, markets shift, social norms evolve. Like a river carving new channels, your path must bend and redirect. Doubt often arises when the map you drew no longer fits the terrain. When that happens, trust your purpose and pivot. Experiment with new approaches, solicit feedback, iterate. Each adaptation is proof that you are not at the mercy of circumstance. You are the sculptor reshaping your environment. As you continue this journey, remember that learning is the perpetual spark that keeps doubt productive. Treat every challenge as a classroom, every failure as an instructor. Seek mentors who stretch your vision, devour books that expand your horizons, and immerse yourself in communities that challenge your assumptions. The more you learn, the more you neutralize doubt with competence. Knowledge becomes the shield that deflects uncertainty's blows and converts them into curiosity's fuel. Feel the current of transformation pulsing beneath your skin. Your doubt, once a cavern of fear, has been recast into a furnace of drive. The tremor in your chest is no longer a sign to retreat. It is the anthem of your ascent. You now command your drive with every act of courage, every lesson absorbed, every moment of gratitude. Doubt still accompanies you, but it shapes you rather than shackles you. Rise then into your next chapter. Walk through the threshold of action, armed with purpose, discipline, resilience, adaptability, and learning. Let the echoes of Edison's sparks, Lincoln's leadership, Disney's imagination, and Ford's innovation guide your steps. As you transform doubt into drive, you will not merely pursue your dreams. You will redefine what is possible.